Welcome to my third year of me slowly building a garden. Three years ago, I started this little garden and began buying raised beds one at a time. I thought it would be fun to share a little update of the garden, show my progress so far, and what I've chosen to plant over the last few years. In my first garden bed, I planted zinnias from seed and marigolds, which are some of my absolute favorites. I save the seeds each year and can replant, and they just are absolutely beautiful and cut and come again. I've also got a raised bed full of vegetables over here. I started all of these from seed as well. I've got squash, and I've got some peppers, and then some zucchini and green beans growing in this one. Right beside that, I have some more marigolds and zinnias that are just starting to bloom. I've also got some butterfly milkweed. It's my second year for that, so I'm hoping it'll bloom this year. And then some black-eyed Susans that I just planted, so they've yet to bloom. Here is a crepe myrtle I planted a few years ago, still waiting on that to bloom. And then I've got a little makeshift raised bed here that has a bunch of wildflower seeds I started. Here's another small little raised bed I built that I've got some tomatoes growing in. I just really had the itch to plant some more things and had an old palette, so I put this little bed together. Here's another crepe myrtle, and then another little small experimental bed that has some zucchini and tomatoes and Swiss chard and okra. Again, that's more just an experiment and just extra wood that I had lying around. As we continue on, this next raised bed consists of all Texas natives because I live in Texas. I have black-eyed Susans over here, blue sage, and purple hearts, which just started blooming these beautiful little flowers. They're so cute. I love my Texas natives because these all grew back after the winter this year, so they survived the cold, which is a win in my book. Up next, we have some knockout roses. I absolutely love my knockout roses. They are so easy, and this year it has literally tripled in size from what it was last year, and it just has blooms all over it. Up next is my latest addition to the garden. I did another raised bed full of Texas natives. Here we have some mist flower Greggs, which has these cute little purple fluffy flowers on it. Next we have the Canova Bronze Scarlet. And then right beside that, I have Texas Lantana. Beside that, I have Mist Flower, which it has these cute little white flowers on it. And beside the Mist Flower, I have Mexican Mint Marigolds. In the raised bed right beside this one, I chose to do more knockout roses. This one really doesn't have very many blooms on it because I just got it from the plant nursery, but I'm hoping it gets nice and big just like the ones I planted last year did. And in the final row of my garden, I have a bunch of berries growing. I just planted these blueberries today. I've had them in the pot for a little while, so I know they're super happy to get into a raised bed. And then right beside that, I've got another blueberry bush. These are Climax blueberries. These are supposed to do really good in my zone. And just look at that stunning view. I absolutely love hanging out here. And I've got blackberries here. This was one of the first things I planted, so it doesn't have a raised bed yet. Each year I like to add more raised beds, so I'm hoping to do more berries, some fruit trees, and all sorts of other plants over the years. But I'm super proud of how far my garden has come. Right beside my garden is a long row of honeysuckle that has kind of taken over everything. But I've also got a ton of wild blackberries growing everywhere. So I actually just came out the other day and had a really nice blackberry harvest. So that was super exciting to come out and see. But it's just so beautiful. This is my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love getting to be outside in all the nature. We have tons of wildlife, and now I'm starting to see more and more butterflies and hummingbirds from all the flowers I've planted. So it's just really magical and peaceful. And my favorite thing to do is come out and watch the sunset in my garden. The last thing in my garden is this nice little Japanese maple tree that I planted this year. It's super small, but it's doing really well. These are just some experimental seedlings that I planted. So I'm not sure how that will turn out, but I'm hoping for the best. I do have all these cute little plant babies popping up, so hopefully they'll grow big and strong. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give me a like and a follow. Thanks.